Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're going to tackle one of the most common and maybe most frustrating pronunciation hurdles in English, that little S that we stick on the end of words. If you've ever been even a little unsure about it, you are in the right place because we're about to fix it for good. Okay, let's just jump right in with a little sound check. I want you to listen to how I say these words. GIF-TES, FREN-DES, MAP-BIZ. Hear that little extra S sound? That extra syllable I'm adding? Does that sound, maybe a little bit familiar? If you're kind of nodding your head right now, listen, you are not alone. So many people do this. But the good news, the great news, is that there's a really simple but super powerful way to correct this habit forever. And we're going to walk through it right now. All right, so first things first, we need to get to the bottom of this. Why does this even happen? And more importantly, what's the actual impact? How does this little habit hurt your overall fluency and clarity? Let's break it down. You know, this isn't just some tiny little mistake we can ignore. When you add that extra syllable, it can actually make your speech sound kind of choppy and unclear. It completely messes up the natural rhythm of English, it slows you down, and honestly, it's one of the biggest things that can create that non-native sound. So, what is going on here? Well, the whole problem boils down to this slide right here. Our eyes see the letters GIFTS, and our brain just naturally wants to say every part it sees. But here's the secret to English. You don't pronounce the spelling, you pronounce the sound. And here is the golden rule you need to burn into your brain. Most of the time, that S at the end of a word is just a single, quick sound. It's either a soft S sound or a buzzing Z sound. It is not a whole extra syllable. We have to separate what we see from what we say. Okay, so knowing the rule is great, but how do we actually do it? How do we fix this in real time when we're speaking? Well, it's time I introduce you to my favorite tool for this. I call it the glue technique. The glue technique is, well, it's exactly what it sounds like. The whole idea is to mentally and physically attach that final S sound to the consonant that comes right before it. Like you're using super glue. You're sticking them together so tightly that there's no space between them. They become one single sound unit. So here's how it works. Let's try it together with the word gift. Step 1, just say the word gift. Easy. Okay, now say it again, but hold that final T sound. Feel where your tongue is, right at the top of your mouth. Now for the magic part. Without moving your tongue and without adding a vowel sound, just slide from that T right into an S sound. Gift, S. See that? It just becomes gifts. It's one smooth action. And you know, words like these are absolutely perfect for practicing. Why? Because the final sounds like the T, the P, the K, they physically force your mouth into the right position. They make it almost impossible to sneak in that extra vowel sound, which is exactly what we want. All right, so you've got the technique, but knowing what to do is only half the battle. Now we've got to build the right habits. We have to train your brain, your tongue, and your ears to make this automatic. So let's get our training montage started. I absolutely love this quote because for pronunciation, it is 100% true. You can't just think your way to better pronunciation. You have to train your way there. You have to do the reps, build the muscle memory until you don't even have to think about it anymore. And that training, it always starts with the brain. Before your mouth muscles can do the right thing, we have to make sure your brain is sending the right signals. We've got to fix that old mental model first. And this right here, this is the mental switch you need to flip. The old way of thinking was I see S, so I say S. The new way, the correct way is, okay, I see an S or ES written down, but I know I only need to pronounce one single sound, S or Z. That's the shift. Okay, brain check. Now for part 2 of our training, the muscles. We got to get your tongue and your lips on board. This is where we build that muscle memory that makes the change stick for good. So let's do a quick little drill right now. Take the word maps. I want you to say it 10 times, as fast as you can. The goal is speed, and the only rule is to keep that S sound totally glued to the P sound. Ready? Go. Maps, 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 maps. Did you feel that? It's just one fluid movement, right? No space for an extra syllable. And that brings us to the final and maybe most overlooked piece of the puzzle, your ears. This is so important. You can't consistently say a sound that you can't clearly hear and identify first. So let's test your ears. I'm going to say a word. Just listen to the very final sound. The word is bags. One more time, bags. Now, what did you hear? Was it that soft hissing S sound, like a snake? Or was it that buzzing, vibrating Z sound, like a bee? If you heard that buzzing Z sound, you got it. Bags. Feel that little vibration? That's the key. Okay, now you try. Listen to these. Cups. That's the hissing S. How about friends? Yep, that's a buzzing Z. Tests. Back to S. And maps. Another hissing S. Starting to hear the difference? Okay, you know the problem. You've got the glue technique, and you've started training your brain, your muscles, and your ears. It is time for one final challenge to really put it all together and lock in this new skill. This is such a great list to practice with because it separates the two sounds for you. So let's try a couple. Let's do the first column. Feel that sharp, airy sound. Cups, maps, tests. Now let's switch to the second column. This time, I want you to really feel the vibration in your throat. Bags, dreams, friends. It's a totally different feeling, right? All right, here we are, the final challenge. I want you to say these 5 words out loud wherever you are. Use the glue technique on every single one. No extra syllables, no pauses. Just go through them one by one. You got this. Okay, ready for the ultimate test of fluency? Try to say all 5 of those words smoothly connected in just one single breath. Just like this. GIFs, tests, maps, cups, dreams. That flow, that connection, that is what fluency sounds like. Give it a shot. So, how'd you do? If it felt a little awkward, that is completely okay. That's normal. The real key now is just practice. Keep using that GLU technique, do those fast drills for 30 seconds a day, and I promise you are going to make this new habit totally and completely automatic.